The mayor should have kept quiet. Very bad move. It tells me a couple things. It tells me, number one, that the mayor's attorneys may not have what I consider to be client control. And you must have client control. The mayor should not have given a statement. It is not a good thing to have the mayor talk at all.
It's a doggone shame. You know, I don't even live in the city of Detroit, but I feel it for him because he could be my son. And I think that's completely wrong.
Well, I think it's unfortunate. I think he's the mayor of this city, and there's business that needs to be handled as the mayor, and he will be the mayor unless appointed otherwise. I think it's, again, unfortunate that the decision was made, but if you have a window of opportunity and a decision has to be made on behalf of the citizens of Detroit, I think you have to make a decision. And being in the position that he is in, he had to make a decision.
Personally, I think that they're taking it to a whole nother level.
Now tomorrow there's going to be this emergency hearing at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we are hearing initially that this is going to be in front of Judge Jackson. However, I've just received some information that
he violated his bond. So he had a bond pertaining to his case, so he couldn't leave the jurisdiction. Where did he go? So they arrested him for that. He was handling city business and they arrested him for going over the bridge. That seems a bit, seems rude. That's really extreme. I mean, I'm sure they're within their jurisdiction to do that, but rather that was just because something's within the jurisdiction of the law doesn't mean that it's right. For example, if somebody is robbing your house and they're leaving and you shoot them in the back, in certain states that's within your right to do that of the law. But is that the right thing to do?
He should stay in office. I voted for him, so he should just stay in office, do what he do. I think he's doing a great job for the city. They doing construction while the dude in jail right now. Like, what kind of stuff is that? He real as hell. Let him do what he do, and everybody gonna be cool. You know, that's all how I gotta be.
Today when I saw it on the news, when I was into a business and the news flash came on, and I briefly was watching it. I didn't even really want to watch it. I was so upset for what they have done to him. You know, I mean, this reporter who's haunting him for years and years, his name is Steve, I think he is. That's wrong. I mean, also, the way I feel about it also, that somebody maybe in the office there who is calling this media and him, because how would they know that he was not there, he was somewhere else to go and arrest him? So they have a snitch also who is snitching on him, and I do hope they will find out who is doing that. You know, because I know that Steve not sitting down 24/7 to watch Mr. Kwame. Somebody in that office is calling every move this poor man make, you know. Look at the city, look what the man done to the city. He brought the city back, look what he have done for this city. Again, I'm just gonna repeat what I said. I don't even live in the city of Detroit. I live in Oakland County, but I don't like what they are doing to him. This is completely wrong.
Tilt my hat to that man. Yes, we applaud that man around these parts. Free Kwame! Free Kwame! Free Kwame!
I think they're really messing with him. I mean, it's only, it's only so much a person can take. Until, they backed in the corner, they're going to come out fighting. I mean, just leave the men alone. Y'all coming to his sister house, y'all coming to this house, y'all coming to that house. To follow him, just leave him alone. He already got enough stuff going on as it is.
Well, I know that he is doing a lot of positive things for the city, and it's, unfortunately that there's this big cloud that comes over the mayor right now, and it seems that even though he's done a lot of great things, that it's always going to be looked upon as this dark cloud over him based on some things that he may not have done so well. But again, back to the decision that was made. If I'm given a 48-hour window to take care of some business, let's say that I have to act fast, and I know I'm not going to get a quick turnaround within that 48-hour window, and I may have to go negotiate a deal on the behalf of the city, of the citizens of Detroit. As the mayor, I got to bite the bullet, and sometimes I have to be the one that makes that hard decision, and if I'm the one that takes the beating for it, then so be it. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's the citizens of Detroit who benefit from the decision that he made. So as long as he did it based on it helps the city of Detroit, I can rest easily at the end of the day.
From what I can see, the media has been extremely adamant when it comes to the mayor. I have no idea. I've been out of the city for a while and haven't really had a chance to follow politics that closely. But I've lived in some very large cities like Chicago and have been observing mayors like Mayor Daley in Chicago. And they're on Kwame just 100 times more than they are on, other mayors that I've been in other cities. I've, lived in Toronto, I've lived in Montreal, and, they're just on, they're really just on him.
I've been living in this country I've been living in Michigan for 30 years. I left Jamaica in 1977, and I came straight to Detroit. I never lived in any other state. When I came here, Coleman Young was the mayor of Detroit, okay? And over the 30 years that I've lived here, so many mayors came and go. And this young man, what I've seen doing for the city of Detroit, none of these are the mayor. They claim that they do all the best thing, but I have not seen any of them done what Kwame done. And what I meant by done, the job that he brought in this city, the businesses that he brought back to the city of Detroit, he is the true mayor. Young, have a lot of energy, know where going, know what he want to do with the city. Why are they doing this to him? I have no idea. But I do know, if he was white, they wouldn't do that to him. And that's the truth.